What's going on, you guys? Welcome to Strangers Minds. I'm Fernando, and we're going to continue on with reacting to paranormal caught on tape. Today, we're going to shout out Mind Junkie with 14 scary ghost videos accidentally caught on camera. So, as a paranormal investigator, we come across a lot of situations where, we have all of these devices to try and contact and communicate. And, we also go in, trying to find evidence. It's not all just about, making contacts. It's also about trying to, I guess you could say, find the truth. Is this location haunted? Is it not? So with all of these cameras and all of these modern technology, as far as using different spectrums of light to try and capture a entity, it is, you would think we would be having family photos, right? But no. A lot of times we actually uh catch something that looks like it's leaving, or just a glimpse of something in the corner or something. We've never, it's rare to catch a entity with a recording device as far as video is concerned. Yes, we do have many paranormal caught on tape, but as far as a paranormal investigator going into a location, it is pretty rare. That's like the holy grail of trying to get evidence. So it makes you wonder if an entity that passed away in the 1600s and know nothing about modern technology, yet they could see us. What is it that they think that we're holding in our hands? Do you think that they may, kind of react to trying to get away because they might see it as a weapon? These questions are very interesting. But without any further ado, let's see what Mind Junkie has for us today as far as ghosts accidentally getting caught on camera. So let's go.
The first creepy video for today comes from Facebook, recorded live by a user named Shionique Legacy. Based in Florida, USA, Shionique took to social media to share their terrifying experience online. Shionique says while they were at the back door talking on their phone, they thought they saw something moving at the edge of their yard that borders the woods. Wanting to show social media what they saw, Shionique starts a live stream, opens their back door, and captures this.
That's the exact motherfucking spot now. That's my backyard. Zoom it in a little piece. This is the exact spot that I just...
Caught live on camera, a translucent greyish figure moves quickly across the back of Shionique's yard before it disappears out of sight. But the question is, who or what is it?
All right. So I don't know about you guys, but I see a horse. Right? A spirit of a horse. If this is legit, because unfortunately, this is where the paranormal field has come to. Everybody's trying to make a quick buck with trying to fake evidence and, saying that it's something when it's actually fabricated. But if this is legit, let's just say what it could be, because I see a horse galloping, actually, like a whole outline. I don't know if it's just me, but if you guys think you guys are saying the same thing, I would like to know your thoughts in the comment section. But it looks like a horse.
Facebook users have been left debating on just
Look,
what this mysterious figure could be. Some say it's a ghost, while others suggest it's some sort of mythological creature,
come on,
such
guys.
as a werewolf. What's
Oh my
your
God.
verdict? Is this a ghost caught on camera or something else? Let me know down below. If you're a fan of scary videos, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any future uploads.
All right, you guys, come on now. You know, I understand that, there are billions of people all across this planet of ours. You know, there might be some that might be more gullible than others, but a werewolf, not saying that they don't exist, but that looks like a spirit of a horse. And it is known that sometimes, we've seen it also, how we see like a spirit of a dog, of a cat, but this is this is the first time I see a spirit of a horse, which was pretty cool. I see a horse galloping.
The next creepy clip has been shared before. It was uploaded to TikTok back in 2020 by user BlurredBlondes2 and takes photo bombing to the next level. The video shows Catherine Goodwin and her friends enjoying a night out in San Antonio, Texas, when, wanting to capture the moment, the girls decide to take a selfie and end up capturing something very creepy on camera. Did you catch it? As the girls huddle around for a photo, a creepy hand appears on one of the girls' shoulders, but whose is it? Then, a couple of seconds later, lurking in the background, a pale face of someone or something can be seen standing right behind Catherine. TikTok viewers were left creeped out by this video, with many agreeing with top commenter Olivia, who said, "But whose hand was on her shoulder?" Well, what do you think? Share your thoughts in the comments below.
Okay, first and foremost, uh if this video is legit, that is one of the most creepiest hands I have ever seen. And I'm talking about, like we could go into a Halloween store and look into costumes. That is a creepy looking hand. Jesus. Once again, as far as I could tell, like my skepticism are always, on point. Um, as far as everything is concerned, if it's a legit video, it's creepy. Nice catch, and it actually goes with the premise. Unlike the last video with the horse, it was accidentally caught. I don't think it's an accident if you're looking for something, but with this one, yes, because you're recording, it's between you and your friends at a party, and that happens. So it's pretty much a good catch. I'm just not sure how legitimate it could be, but as far as I'm concerned, that's a creepy hand. And the face figure on the other side, just how it kind of blurred in, and then when it was leaving, it kind of did like a whole, like the Hollywood ghost kind of thing. So yeah, yeah. All right, all right. Let's keep it going.
The next clip comes from TikTok user Saving Jack and has left TikTok viewers spooked. Joe Vrola and his girlfriend Savannah have a knack for finding the supernatural both out and about, and perhaps even more notably in their apartment. With several videos on their TikTok page documenting the creepy and mysterious happenings in their apartment, it seems Joe and Savannah are convinced that their apartment is playing host to uninvited spirits. The couple have been sharing videos of the frequent ghostly occurrences that have been happening around their apartment since 2019. In this clip, the couple are disturbed by terrifying noises coming from another part of their apartment. Joe grabs his phone and goes to investigate.
What are you doing?
I think I heard something. Jesus Christ.
What?
Did you spot it? Something transparent appears to rise up behind the couch, almost
All right,
as
you
if
guys.
it's
So this,
standing
I'm gonna
up
call
before
Cap
it
on this one.
dematerializes out
Cap
of
and Nick.
sight. TikTok
I call
viewers were
Cap
left
on this
spooked
one.
by this clip, with many agreeing that
Fake.
Joe and Savannah's apartment is haunted. Some also agree that the moment Savannah pops into shot, that it scared the living shit out of them. So what's your take on this video? Is this transparent thing rising up behind the couch something paranormal? Drop a comment below with your thoughts.
I mean, me personally, I thought it was that thing right there, right? Like, it looks like something with a wedding dress between the two frames. I was concentrating on that. Just the whole video, the way it started, it kind of rubbed me the wrong way from the very second it started. And just, you know, as soon as that thing just rose up, you know, yeah. Fake.
This next clip was uploaded a couple of years back by Lauren Rose 867. We all know that animals have a sixth sense when it comes to the supernatural, and
Yes, they
her
do.
cat, Sasuke, is no exception. Lauren Rose 867 states that she was alone in a dark room with her cat, Sasuke, one evening when Sasuke started acting strangely. Lauren explains that the room was so dark that she could barely see Sasuke, so she grabbed her phone to see what was going on. After watching the footage back, she realized she caught someone or something else
Creepy.
in the video.
Sasuke.
We can see Sasuke staring up towards the ceiling. Then, all of a sudden, a mysterious dark figure can be seen moving in the background from the right to the left. Lauren, who says she was alone at the time of this video, believes this to be the reason her cat Sasuke was acting strange that night. Viewers believe this to be a quote, shadow figure, with many agreeing with genuine vibes that she could try using incense or sage to get rid of it. Since this capture, Lauren uploaded a few more videos of her quote, demon hunting cat Sasuke, and viewers really wanted to know the history of Lauren's house, so Lauren created a video in response.
Okay, so a lot of you guys have been asking me about the history of the house where I caught that ghost footage, so I figured I'd do a part 2 and tell you a little bit about it because it just adds a whole new layer of creepy as to what I saw. So the house was originally built in the 80s and had only changed hands one other time besides the time that the original family lived there. Okay, so the original family designed a panic room and a bunker in the basement, along with what we think are unfinished escape tunnels in the basement and in the garage. We were told that the tunnel in the garage hadn't been explored in a couple decades, and so we were super excited to be the ones to explore this. Except for when we opened up the tunnel and started exploring, we discovered that the original owners of the house had left a backpack, a shovel, and a hammer in there. Normally something like this wouldn't be creepy until we discovered that the original owner of the house went insane and murdered his wife with a hammer. I should also mention that the bunker and the panic room are both soundproof.
Pretty creepy, right?
No, that
so what
picture right there
exactly
is
did
creepy. What
Sasuke
the-
sense that night? And just what was caught on camera moving silently in the background? Was it a ghost, as Lauren and her viewers believe? Share your thoughts in the comments.
My question is, right, because I see this all the time. I understand that on low light, you know, areas, you know, your camera is not really functioning at its capacity, but that was very gritty. And, you know, like, let's assume that she's using the same camera to do her you know, her face shots with her eye twitching and all. You know, we might have to come up with a invention as far as, you know, like, guys, you know, if I okay, fine. let's just say, you know, due to the accidental, you know, caught on camera accidentally, you're not prepared. But there is a lot of videos out there that people are using their phones and capturing stuff, but it's just, you know, like when you're going in with the phone, everything is perfect, and when you think that you caught something, for some reason the quality is just completely horrible. I, for one, use cell phones. If you guys go into my YouTube channel, even TikToks and all this and that, you'll see every footage I have is off of cell phones. And, you know, it's all very good quality. But when it's just, when the whole thing becomes so gritty out of nowhere, it just raises the question as to, you know, was it done purposely? That cat could have been distracted with pretty much anything. That's why it was standing right there. Not saying that animals, because they do have a very sensitive sixth sense that obviously not all humans have, but any video that concerns an animal or a pet within the paranormal field, we should really look into it, because, you know, you just like a baby, it's hard to train them to act on point. But let's continue.
This next scary clip was uploaded on the 1st of February 2022 by MB's Love Talia. Tay's videos all follow a similar theme, lip-syncing songs while showcasing her hair and makeup skills, and the supernatural and creepy aren't something that she has ever caught before. In this particular video, Tay can be seen lip-syncing to Outkast's Hey Ya, which I've had to mute for copyright reasons, when something appears behind her. A dark figure quickly passes out of sight, right behind Tay, who is completely oblivious to it. But that's not all. A few seconds later, as Tay pans the camera slightly to the side, a tall, dark figure can be seen standing motionless in the background and appears to be staring directly towards Tay, who again doesn't notice it. After watching this footage back, Tay was absolutely horrified at what she caught in her short video, and wanting to get answers, uploaded it to TikTok. Top commenter Curly Cola asks her who jetted past her, to which Tay replied with, "I was in the house by myself." So that leaves us with the burning question, just who or what did Tay catch on camera? I'm eager to hear your thoughts in the comments section.
All right, so let's just say this is real, then yeah, creepy. But that could have been easily fabricated, you know. We've seen TikTok videos before when there are people recording themselves, you know, just, you know, giving themselves the attention, and, you know, there's people moving around in the background. And, you know, sometimes you see people that don't want to be part of your video, and they're kind of just trying to dip, but they're trying to get past you. So, you know, I guess this would have to be one of those moments where we're going to have to take your word for it. And there wasn't nobody in the house. But it seems like there were people in the house. You know, it is what it is. But yeah, let's continue.
This next clip, which was taken on a CCTV camera somewhere in Mexico,
That's
shows
a
an empty
badly
street
installed
when
camera.
something appears in the early hours of the morning.
Mira así.
Sí, sí se ve bien machito. Ahí va, ahí va, ahí va, ahí va, ahí va. Ahí va, ahí va, ahí va, ahí va, ahí va.
Salió de la nada.
Caught on a CCTV camera in the early hours of the morning, a disembodied head with dark hair appears out of nowhere and slowly walks out of view of the camera. Apparently, as soon as the security guard noticed this figure on the camera,
Yeah, you know what? Let me show you guys something. Let's go back. I'm gonna see if I can pause it on point.
caught on a CCTV camera in the early hours of the morning, a disembodied head with dark hair appears out of nowhere and slowly.
All right. It's actually gonna have a motion blur to it, but guys, there are security cameras that are meant to be stationary. So, any movement would create some sort of, a illusion of a, you see an outline of a person, and it's just a motion blur going on due to the frame per second. So, everything else is going to be clear because it is not moving. So, yeah. More modern cameras won't have this effect. They're pretty much very HD, very on point with the frame per second, and this is just the effect of it. There is actually a section where you could actually see that it's a person, but it almost looks like it was digitally cut out, and it's because she's most likely walking very fast.
Walks out of view of the camera. Apparently, as soon as the security guard noticed this figure on the
Right there.
camera, he rushed out, but didn't find anyone. And after checking the other
course not.
cameras, he couldn't see any trace of the.
If somebody's walking down a dark alley, obviously we could tell it was a female. She's not just gonna stay for the security for anybody to come out, right? She dipped. She left. She long gone. That's why you ain't gonna see her.
Figure. Viewers of this video believe this to be a ghost caught
Right there.
on camera
Do you
due
guys
to
see
the
it?
sudden appearance.
If I pause it,
the
it's gonna be motion
transparency
blur.
of
You
the
won't see it.
figure,
Right
and the
there.
fact the
It
security
almost looked
guard
like it
checked
was digitally
everywhere,
like
found
erasing
no
just
trace
everything.
of anyone.
It
what
wasn't
do you
smooth
think
at all.
this is? Let me know down in the comments. Mara Carmen Yaracahua from Peru, South America, lives on a small ranch with her family. Surrounded
second
by
horse in this
animals
video.
her entire life, her love for them was unbreakable, especially for her beloved dog Scott, whose bond they shared was like no other.
Aw.
Scott, who enjoyed a wonderful, happy life filled with love and affection, was Mara Carmen's best friend. They did everything together, and Mara Carmen shared their happy moments in several heartwarming clips. Sadly though, one night after Mara Carmen and her family returned from a family meal, Scott didn't greet them at the door as he usually does. Mara Carmen called out, "Scott, Scott, where are you?" But still, Scott doesn't show up. But then, Mara Carmen notices a white tail sticking out from behind some.
I could be completely wrong. This could be plausible, right? So I'm Latino. My family's from the Dominican Republic. She's Peruvian. It is hard to believe that a Peruvian person is going to name their dog Scott. There's probably a word in Spanish that they're using, and Mind Junkie is probably just pronouncing it how he would read it, but probably something. But the dog named Scott with a Peruvian girl, I don't know. Like I said, I'm Latino, so I'm not trying to be this discriminating or any of this stuff, but it's just like like a dog that you would hear, especially since I'm from since my family's from DR, we hear like Pompa or Zumbito or Blackie or like names like this. But Scott, I just had to throw it out there.
Furniture. She takes a deep breath and peeks round it, and her worst fears came true. Scott had already taken his last breath. Shocked and distraught by Scott's untimely demise, the family decided to check the CCTV cameras to try and figure out what could have caused their beloved dog to pass away so suddenly. After reviewing the footage, the family learns that Scott took his last breath hours before Mara Carmen and her family returned home, but after inspecting the footage further, Mara Carmen noticed something unbelievable in the moments where she and her family are seen returning home.
Aw. You guys saw that? So again, with the security camera, it could have been the motion blur. That could have actually been an animal. The only reason why I believe it is simply because of her. If she would have not been there showing her reaction to seeing this footage that looked like her dog's spirit was running up to her as they got home, I would have not believed it. It would have been motion blur, security cameras. You can't really trust as far as, trying to, well, let me not say that, because there are some modernized security cameras that are very good with the frame per second. So, but it's her reaction that makes this footage more believable. Sorry for your loss. Now, if you ask me, if you was to take her
An
out
apparition
of the
what
frame,
looks like a dog can be seen approaching Mara Carmen.
if you was to take her out of the frame, this would have been Cap all day long.
And her brother as they return home on their motorbike, as if it's greeting them as they return home. What's more is that it has two eyes, which appear to be glowing. However, Mara Carmen and her
It was night vision, bro. Yeah, eyes are going to shine in the night.
family could not see it. Mara Carmen believes this apparition to be the spirit of her dog Scott, who abruptly passed away earlier that evening, and TikTok viewers not only agree, but were understandably heartbroken and touched by this video, with user Stacy saying that dog didn't come to say goodbye, he came to say hello, and he is always around, they don't leave us. This emotional clip does raise an interesting question. If humans have spirits, why can't animals? And was this truly the apparition of Mara Carmen's beloved dog Scott? I'll leave that for you to decide.
So yeah, for sure. I believe that every living thing has a spirit. So all dogs goes to heaven. Whether or not this particular video is legit or not, again, just with her reaction on seeing the video, it won me over. But yeah, all dogs go to heaven.
User Throat Sing King, also known as Terence Miguel Gonzalez Liano, is an artist and throat singer who also enjoys trips out in nature. The following clip shows Terence live streaming himself practicing his throat singing in the woods. When he startles a deer with the change in his voice, he decides to include the deer in the shot, but something sinister gets caught on camera in the background.
Pretty sure he was looking for where the sound was coming from, but I stopped and started talking and now he's confused. All right.
caught live when Terrence raises his camera. Two mysterious figures can be seen. One of them, which is incredibly pale, appears to peek out before ducking back away, while the other dark figure hides in bushes, but both seem to be watching Terrence. TikTok viewers believe that Terrence's throat singing summoned what Baytray 1 and Monica Lopez say are skinwalkers. But what do you think these creepy figures could be? Let me know in the comment section.
So I can't really it's pretty much a very short clip, but what it seems like that you could see the both I guess, and I don't even want to use the word entity. Let's just go with what they call it, skinwalker, right? That's a bit of a stretch just by seeing this, probably like a 10 to 15 second video to just call it a skinwalker. You do see two people. So if this is legit, then the guy would have reacted, because they're clearly on screen. Like, if you're doing a selfie, you could see the movement. Due to the fact that he didn't react to it, raises the question whether or not is this legit, right? Let's just say it is and he didn't see it. I would not say it's a skinwalker, but definitely he caught something accidentally, for sure.
The next mysterious video was uploaded to YouTube on the 3rd of April 2020 by Jean-Michel Tanak. The video is a close-up video footage of the moon recorded via a telescope. At first, the video shows part of the moon lit up in the bright sky. However, not long later, something out of this world happens. Three mysterious objects can be seen flying over the moon, casting shadows on the moon's surface. The mysterious objects then disappear as they enter the moon's shadow. The incredible footage, which has gained over 2 million views since it was uploaded in 2020, has left viewers stunned. Many believe these three objects to be true UFOs. However, some argue that the uploader is just a very, very skilled editor. But what do you think? Is this evidence of extraterrestrials or just some very convincing CGI? Let me know in the comments below.
So, let's just say, obviously this, this isn't ghosts caught on camera. But let's just say, it cannot be satellites. Satellites don't really particularly like travel synchronized. Or who knows? I'm not part of NASA whatsoever, unless, you do see 3 unidentified flying objects, UFOs. So let's just leave it at that for now. I do believe that there are other species and they are way far more intelligent than us, especially how we are currently going through a lot of issues amongst ourselves as humans are concerned. We most likely are, if there is an alien species just looking at us like through the lens, like we just all seem pretty effing stupid at this point. Like everything is so out of whack right now. But as far as it being fate, yeah, there's a possibility, of course. But this isn't a ghost video, so I don't really have much to say about that.
This next video, which has left viewers scratching their heads for over 17 years, was uploaded by YouTube user Garments1. The clip, which was shot at Esholt Church near Leeds in the UK, has sparked a lot of debate online. Part of the set of the British TV show Emmerdale, the village has had plenty of visitors to the area, both for the TV show, but also for the haunting legends of the area. Esholt Church is no stranger to ghosts and unexplainable phenomena. Rumour has it that a ghost in the area known as the Grey Lady has been seen around the spooky old manor house and church. Unexplained footsteps have been heard in the area as well, with the groundskeeper rumoured to have been locked in a basement and left there. Garments1 visits the Esholt Church with his camera and captures this.
I've seen this before.
Caught on camera, the face of what appears to be a girl can be seen peeking out from behind the wall of the church. Garments1 immediately rushes over, but whoever that was has now mysteriously vanished into thin air. YouTube viewers have been left fighting in the comments for the past 17 years on this video. The majority appear to believe that it's a genuine ghost sighting, while the skeptic brigade believe it to be fake. But which side are you on? Drop a comment with your thoughts on this one.
So I've seen this video a long time ago. I believe it was even actually on the news at one point. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah. It is an extremely old video, and my thing is that I don't believe it to be a real video, just because if you was to look at the quality of the camera that is filming, everything looks so gritty, but yet this woman's face, I mean, you could tell even the facial features and everything, you could barely, the structure alone, like it's just, the camera is not high definition. That's what I'm trying to say, right? But yet this woman's face, it's pretty clear. You could tell details and everything. It almost looks like it was, placed in the video. But yeah, I'm gonna have to call that particular video is deemed cap.
When you build your online store with GoDaddy, it's easy to sell everywhere your customers shop.
The next creepy video has been shared before. The video was uploaded to TikTok on the 21st of October last year by user Scared to Death 0. Scared to Death 0 and his friend investigate the infamous Clune Park, dubbed Scotland's Chernobyl, which is a complex of 430 abandoned flats where many addicts or people living a life of suffering have tragically passed away. The majority of the area is derelict, with very few inhabitants, making it a favourite with urban explorers and ghost hunters. On the way out of the flats, after an evening of investigating, the two friends take a final look.
I just want to get this out there. I also have, I also put out different content on my YouTube channel. Most of it is gaming content. But doesn't this, I mean, for all my gamers out there, doesn't this look like from the PC game Daisy? Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Like, doesn't this look like one of the, cities within, I forgot, the Scandinavia or something like this? Looks like it.
Look at the outside of the buildings and capture something chilling.
Just watch this.
Isn't it? Future in hand.
430 abandoned flats, and there is something in the window.
Yo. You see movement then? Move the light. Yo. Yo. Is that? Yo.
As the torchlight hits an upper window, the face of someone or something with dark eyes appears to peek out behind a curtain. Scared to death, Zero sees it, and apparently, after scouting the whole flat, they didn't find anyone in there.
Apparently.
So who is this pale face seen here in the video peeking out of an abandoned flat? It's Scared to Death and his friend. Let me know your thoughts down below.
All right, so here are my thoughts on that. You guys, if you guys go into a abandoned structure, doesn't matter what it is, be extremely careful, because just because it's abandoned doesn't mean there's nobody living in it. So take precaution. I, for one, if I go into a structure that is deemed abandoned, I actually, throw out there like, this is the police. Come out, just to make sure, anybody, either leaves the area or, just to make sure there's nothing in there so we could, wander around. But guys, if you guys are going to do paranormal investigations and go into a abandoned location, take precaution. It could be very dangerous. You don't know who's inside.
Mr. Fender 76, known as a car enthusiast with an interest in custom builds for cars, the supernatural is the last thing you would expect to see in one of his clips. In this clip, Mr. Fender attempts to demonstrate a new installation of stop reverse lights on his car after a user posted a comment on a previous video about his car asking how they look at night. And where better to test his handiwork than in the darkness of the woods in Roanoke Rapids Lake, North Carolina. Mr. Fender sets up his camera, hits record, and captures something very unexpected.
The lights are definitely functional, but unfortunately I live in a city and there are street lights everywhere. But I can find a place to go test them. Okay, I found some really dark woods. I just put some tinfoil over the reverse lights. So I'm gonna show you what the stock reverse lights look like, and then I'm gonna uncover them and show you what the added reverse lights look like. These are the stock reverse lights.
Literally can't see anything.
And these are the ones I just installed. Look how friggin' bright that is. This is amazing. Yeah, so these are not just for looks.
With his car backed into the darkness of the woods, Mr. Fender shows how dark it is without the car lights turned on. Then he turns the lights on to show his viewers exactly how bright they are when, well, did you spot it? At the end of the beam of light, we can see what looks like an arm slowly pull itself around the trunk of a tree. Mr. Fender was completely unaware of the creepy moment he caught on camera and says that he was more worried about the camera focusing and getting the shot. When asked by Joshua AG, how did he not see the arm? TikTok viewers believe this to be something called a hide behind, a nocturnal fearsome critter from American folklore that preys upon humans that wander the woods and gets its name from always hiding behind something. Others suggest it to be a homeless person who didn't want to be seen. But what do you think? Share your thoughts on this one in the comments section.
Keep it a folklore, guys. Keep it a folklore. I've never heard of such a thing. I don't really follow in detail different creatures of sorts, besides the most famous ones like Bigfoot, Loch Ness Monster, the Yeti, so on and so forth. But I've never heard of this. What, a hide behind creature? That just sounds so fake, honestly. So if this video is legit, I would have to say, yeah, he caught something accidentally for sure. So my thing is that if it's real, just the movement of the arm, like it didn't, just capture somebody going like, oops, almost got caught, right? It kind of like slithered away, and it did seem to be like an arm. Like you could tell, So if this is real, then this is the epitome of accidentally getting caught on tape, for sure, hands down.
Facebook user Sandra Fulton Hamilton John uploaded the following video on the 11th of October 2020, which she claims is, quote, proof the spirits exist.
They do exist.
Sandra, who was on a video call to her friend Jack using sign language, noticed something rather peculiar in the background while Jack was all alone. While Jack is lost in conversation, something dark quickly dashes right past him, but Jack is completely unaware. After watching the footage back, both Sandra and Jack were stunned, and after uploading it to Facebook, many commenters agree that this is something paranormal. But what's your take on this? Is this a ghost caught on camera? Let me know in the comments.
All right. That's a very good catch as far as a shadow figure is concerned. You know, this is usually, I'm not going to say common, but if there's like a lot of videos of shadow figures getting caught, and they're usually caught the same way, running. So, yeah, I kind of like this video. You know, obviously, anything today in today's modern age of technology, all of this stuff, you know, could have been fabricated. But as far as the video is concerned, it just seemed as though there wasn't any editing involved. The camera was, you know, gritty. The figure was gritty. It kind of just blended in, making it more difficult to say, oh, that was photoshopped. Do you understand? So I like the video. And yeah. Let's see what's the last one. The number one should be the good one, right? So far, Mind Junkie, you have a lot of good content. I like it. I can't wait to do another video based on, well, actually, I think this is the latest. So we're going to take us, you know, we're going to go to your second last one for the next video. Let's go.
This next video has been shared a while back, however, I haven't seen it featured on any other channels recently. The clip comes from the YouTube account Mr. Spouter and has left many viewers creeped out. Mr. Spouter says that he is being haunted by something sinister and that mysterious loud bangs and eerie noises, which can't be explained, wake him in the night. The following clip you're about to see was taken around 6 years ago and is his attempt to document the frightening paranormal activity in his home while also searching for help and advice. One night after hearing loud bangs, Mr. Spouter decides this would be the perfect opportunity to document his haunting. He gets out his phone and starts recording.
Something was bang, like, on my stairs. Dusty as f***. Being up. Is that a nib as well? What's that?
My PTSD is just going off right now.
Freaking myself out, man.
Close that door, dude. Just close the door.
Calm down. What the
If he pans towards the door and it's open, then I'm gonna call Cap.
What the f...
Well, my light
Mr.
just
Spouter is disturbed by
hit the
bangs
floor.
coming from another part of his home. He looks around, but all seems fine. However, he begins to feel incredibly creeped out. As he hides in his bedroom, orbs can be seen floating around, and then a bag above a wardrobe mysteriously moves all by itself. But this wouldn't be all that Mr. Spouter endured that night.
My banging again.
Just in case my light fell off.
It's like there's something on the stairs. You can't hear it though. I can.
My apartment, let me pause this real quick. So my apartment, it's been years the last time I had any activity. I deem it not haunted right now. But in the very beginning, my apartment did have an entity, and it used to bother my son within the witching hours. And one day, I got really upset, really angry. I mean, I went out in the living room and I just literally expelled it with my words, if that's even possible. All I know is that ever since I did that, my son wasn't bothered again, and nothing has ever happened since. But yes, so, you know, my light fell in the back. I don't even know how that happened. But you guys, you know, I'm looking at the screen. If you guys see something, you know, put in the comment section. I'll whip out my EMF detector right now.
It's weird. It's not next door. It's like...
Seems like we're seeing orbs, but it could be dust.
What the f... It might be pipes in floorboard.
Yeah. Honestly, I can't really hardly hear anything. My headphones are blasting.
On the stairs, quick. Nothing there. I need to tell him shit. Check the water up. Freaking myself out.
Mr. Spouter hears banging coming from another part of his house again. He goes to check, but upstairs still seems clear. Although, did you catch it? As Mr. Spouter pans the camera round, a dark figure can be seen watching him from the darkness of another room, but Mr. Spouter doesn't see it. YouTube viewers have been left creeped out by these videos uploaded 6 years ago by Mr. Spouter. Many are convinced that Mr. Spouter is being haunted by something evil, and that this figure is a malevolent dark entity, probably the cause of the haunting. Viewers such as Alec Morales Fury 2169 and Christian the Forest Dweller say that they've had similar encounters as Mr. Spouter before, and Ubaldo Jimenez 4941 says that this is, quote, a multi-dimensional being known by our society as demons, and that they feed off fear and negative emotions. But what do you think is going on here? Is Mr. Spouter being haunted by something evil? You tell me. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you're a fan of scary content, make sure you check out either of these two videos here. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe so you'll never miss any of our weekly uploads. See you next time.
All right, you guys, just like what Mind Junkie said, I'm gonna put his information in the description section. I'm telling you guys, I don't edit none of my videos. I just skip the parts with the commercials. and everything is raw and, you know, uncut. But yeah, as far as that video is concerned, you know, once again, if it is legit, it's hard to say that it's legit right now, because, you know, as far as the bag moving, you know, that could have been done with a string, very easy. The bag moved into one direction. Now, if it would have been a plastic bag, that would have been a lot more interesting, because then we would have seen it fall or float or something, and you know, that's hard to create. But it was just a regular bag, so that could have been acted out. I'm fabricated. As far as the demon is concerned, let's just label it as what it looks like, which is a shadow figure. And people have different opinions on shadow figures. Obviously, we will most likely probably never know what they are, because, you know, I think it might be difficult to reach them so we could sit down and talk. Hey, what are you? Right? So to just, you know, be like it's a demon, you know, we're going to need a little bit more to confirm. And that information might not even come. But if you guys enjoyed this video, do what you do when you like a channel. Make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe. All that good stuff what my junkie just said. And I will catch you guys on the next. Peace.